So Cloudflare is dead, and because of it, almost no one watched the Instagram story where I said I was gonna be streaming today. So looks like there's gonna be a very intimate stream today. Hello, all the new people, and hello to the old people. We're gonna be sound designing today. Are you up for that? No? Anyway, hello there! I'm Paul, aka Modus, and I have no glasses. I'm going to fix that bug right now. See? I can fix my bugs faster than Cloudflare. Stick it to the multi-billion-dollar companies who run the world. Very intimate stream. Hello there, my name is Paul, aka Modus. As always, I hope you've had an amazing week. Today was the inaugural day of the autumn season, where I got to have a bowl of cereal. But I've now I just ate all of the cereal, and I'm really thirsty, and I don't have a bottle of water with me, or I do have one, but the water is not in the bottle. So, how bad is this sight without glasses? These glasses do not have a prescription. They're not actually to help me see. They're just a UV filter for screens. Helps with screen fatigue. That's about it. But I can see just fine without the glasses. Need a sec? Alright. A friend of mine asking if I want to talk over Discord VC. Well, too bad. Too bad, Bucko. What's the name of these glasses? Well, I went to the shop and they had they had like 200 glasses up there for display. And I don't know, it's just I saw these glasses and they called to me. And I put them on, and I was with a friend, and he told me, yeah, you look good on these. And at this point, I had tried like maybe 4 or 5 others, but I looked at these, and they were like, yeah, this is the one. She's the one. By the way, gotta clean them, because they're pretty foggy. I haven't cleaned them up in a while. Oh my god, you disgusting freak. Okay, there you go. I'm going to fix the bug again. Wow, such efficiency. Holy shit. The brand, I think it's called Venus, but I don't actually know the model. I know the brand is Venus, like the planet, you know? I feel they will give me a 10% skill production bump. No, that's not... that's not really the case. They just help your eyes not destroy themselves 40 years from now, I guess. WP from the Toki stream, hello! Good to see you around here. It's just that the stream might not be as populated as usual because of the outage. And, well, so far I haven't had any trouble streaming, presumably because YouTube does not use Cloudflare. But I have seen some streams on Twitch that could not keep going because they were just struck by the Cloudflare thing. Modus, please save me, help me. Project in NFL worked for 40 hours, then I open it up and NFL just turning off after 10 minutes like without any message or crash bug. Dude, I literally just had that happen yesterday. The coincidence. I literally just had that happen yesterday with a project I hadn't opened in a while. I came back to it yesterday and just 10 minutes. No warning, no crash message, not even the screen turning white and telling me FLStudio.exe is not responding. Not even that. It's just, it ceases working, the UI freezes, and then it just automatically closes. So, no, I don't think it's the new patch because I haven't updated a file in like a month. I haven't updated a file in a while. So I don't think it has to do with any patches. It probably has to do with the project and what's in it. So what I did was I had a couple of pretty loaded contacts in that project. And I know for a fact that contact and every.ever do not seem to get along very well because contact is a very stable piece of software with no bugs at all. So what I did is I hit the make bridged button on contact. So basically, it separates contact from the fl.exe process and runs it as its own process in Task Manager. So if there's a critical failure, it doesn't bring down the whole of FL with it, or at least not in the same fashion. So I can still save the project and then close FL Studio, I think. So, yeah. So what I did was I made a couple contacts bridged, and it hasn't happened again. Also, I will have you know that ever since I tried out the registry tweak that increased the number of post-message commands that Windows could send, that Windows could have programs send, right? Ever since I increased that, FL projects have been successfully opening for me much more often. Especially like the really big loaded projects with like 30 serums and 40 contacts. And like the the projects where FL tells me I'm using more RAM than I have on my computer. Those kinds of projects. Ever since I increased that, it has been more stable for me. So I'm going to assume you have the not 7Cs version of FL Studio. I'm going to assume you are a good above the table guy. And I'm going to send you the link to the image line forums. I think it's pinned. I think I pinned it. Yeah. I pinned it on my server. Guys, if you're not in the server, wrong command. My keyboard. Jesus Christ. Dude, even the FL forums are having a hard time because of the Cloudflare thing. But the URL is there. Whenever Cloudflare comes back, there it is. And there's a guy who was complaining about some Arturia plugins not working great with FL Studio, and that's how they fixed it. They increased the post-message limit through a Windows registry tweak. And then you reboot your computer, and presumably, like, for now, ever since I turned it up, I have had more success than before. That's not to say it is perfect, because there are still the project by project intricacies, because FL Studio, you know, is its own kind of worms. Anyway, what are we gonna do for today? I just want to get some sound design done, same as last week, because we need samples for that upcoming 2026 sample pack, y'all. Mega Nova, jump up now! Whoa, oh, oh, oh. And today we have a special guest, Emolga, hence the poll. Yesterday we got to hear, presumably, because, well, you saved me from this endless fall and brought you back where you belong. So, last night on the Toki Machine stream, first of all, y'all got to hear codename Zim is Jealous. And we are free of the codename. The song's name is The Final Frontier. So, that's finished now, and you guys got to hear it first time on the Toki Machine stream. I think it might have broke his mind, which I'm really happy for, because that song was a bunch of work. That was a piece of work. But then, earlier in that same stream, we got a teaser of potentially the new We Are Ghosts album from Xylent, from the X Word. The real X Word, not to be confused with the social media platform X. No, it's the X Word, okay? Inhale, that's what it was called, hence the title of this poll, Xylent Inhale. And then the replies were exhale, emolga, or fart. Which, I'm so glad that fart is not winning. Famous last words. Anyway, let's get to FL Studio, guys. My name is Paul Ikemudas. Welcome to another episode, a very intimate episode of Tuesday Tunes. Without any further ado, let's get right into it. that stinger will also change in 2026. Why Emolga? There is no why. there is no why. It's just we are the living definition of out of context. On that note, Jared is currently putting together the 2025 streaming end of year recap, and he's already shown me some snippets, and I think this is the best one of all time. I think this is the best one yet. There's some stuff in there that is just absolute cinema. We are putting together a modus out of context compilation. And I saw like 4 or 5 minutes of it, and wow, it was absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. It was so good. But yeah. Guys, welcome to FL Studio. Once again, we're now looking at a mess because this is a playground project for Meganova. What does that mean? Well, it's a playground because we play on the ground, and we ground the play, and we do sounds on the playground to play the ground, and then we ground the sounds in the play on the playground. Anyway, last time we did a bunch of sounds. We did some basses, we did some impacts, we did Scarlet ARP 2. Now it's personal. We did some uplifters, and I think that's the extent of what we did. So I plan to make some more of that. Maybe some synths, some pads. I don't know, some nice plucks. You know, maybe. That's one of the impacts we made last week. Scarlet ARP version 2. It's beautiful. It's great. And then what we call the granular McShubery. It's just world's strangest riser. Can't wait for someone to use that unironically. And that's the... And there you go. And I don't even remember why we called this Luftleer. I don't even remember why we called it that. I would have to watch last week's stream. And then there's the oats bass, which... It's just meaty. We made this bass with the "Brother, may I have some oats" beam. But today, I plan on making some new sounds out of nowhere. So, but I want to spin it up just a little bit. I want to switch things up. So, guys, if you're in chat and you have any of the wackiest suggestions possible, make a sound with a fart. That's a very generic one, but it could work. But I expect you to be more creative than that. So if you're in chat and you have an idea for something you would like me to do, any type of sound goes. It could be a bass, synth, pad, Atmos pad, pause stretch pad, could be drums, could be anything, right? Say it in chat now. Make a synth with a car with a car horn. I want you to make Botanica. Okay, I see. I want you to make Botanica. We could play some arps. We could play some arpeggios in the piano, and then we could granulize that. Oh, I actually really like the idea of that. I actually really like that idea. So I want to write it down. Okay, I'm just gonna pull up the smallest notebook in existence, which is now not so small, and just go Botanica, but for real, not to be confused with codename Brian Botanica. Basses, at least one snare. Actually, I want you to use Serum 1 and click the randomize button on FL's drop-down menu multiple times. Every time I've done that, it hasn't really panned out very well for me. But hey. And then I had this idea of return to native instruments massive. I want to try to make at least one sound with massive and have it be good. I haven't used Massive in what, like 8-9 years? And then if I have used it after that, it was just presets. I never actually made a sound, like synthesized, utilized Massive in a very long time. So I think I'm gonna go for this first thing first. Silent inhale. We could also do basses with inhale sounds. We could do like breath sound effects. That I could actually use some good breath effects now, because I have wanted to use them on more than one occasion lately, and I just haven't had very decent breath samples. With silent voice sample, I do have one silent voice sample in my soundboard. No, it's not that one. It's not that one either.
Audio Jungle.
It's not that one either.
Penis.
There you go. It's Xylent saying penis in 2016.
Penis. I said penis.
But as luck would have it, there is no breath on the penis. Hey, I said penis.
Penis. I said penis.
It cracks me up every time. Audio Jungle, yeah.
Audio Jungle.
Audio Jungle. E. Anyway, shall we pull up the piano and try to play some ARPs and record them through addictive keys and then granulize that and make Botanica? Should we do that? I do need a little bit of time because I haven't set up the piano here. So I'm going to need a minute to pull the piano here and hook it up and all that. But you guys are going to watch the full life process of me setting the piano. So I'm going to leave you with pulse-stretched, quiet ambient music for the next 2-3 minutes. Emolga, by the way. Alright, so, well, first of all, it would be nice to not tangle any cables around here. It would be very nice to not destroy any of my personal property in the meantime. So, I've got the other Modus laptop in here. Gotta make some way for that. Gotta put it aside somewhere in there. And then I was charging my air blower because, you know, gotta... Jared, let's put that on the Out of Context compilation, even though we already have one one clip with the air blower. Inhale. Oh yeah, you just inhaled the sound of the air blower from my mic to yours. I just made the mic digitally inhale. Just unhinged, isn't it? Okay. There you go. Piano is ready to be brought. Is ready to be carried forward onto the studio. There we go. First of all, I gotta hook it up. Well, can't have a piano if it's not powered on. And yeah, there it is. It's heavy, but it's also on wheels. I put it on wheels. I drilled holes into the base and then put wheels on it so I could do that. There you go. And I have with me this MIDI cable. I set this up every night before each feedback stream. I do this like 10 minutes before a stream. But now you get to see it live, which is cool. I just go here and I hook it up to the output because the MIDI signal is going out of here and into there. So here it goes into the output, and on my interface it goes into the MIDI input. You know, simple maths. 2 plus 2 is 4, minus 1, that's 3. I'm probably being obnoxiously loud right now. Okay. You're getting to see... oh no, it has to be like this. Okay, there you go. Hooked up now. Nice. Which means that now, if I put on my headphones again, first of all, I hear again. I don't hear total silence now. And I bring up something like addictive keys. It works. Great. Yeah, just sick. We are here. All right. We just put that in there. Okay. Let's get ready to inhale the piano sounds. By the way, since it's MIDI, we could have this be any sound. So we could also try to impersonate Yo-Yo here and do acoustic guitar, but with the piano, which is going to be pretty weird. That's sick, isn't it? That's lush. But now it's even more lush. Okay, guys, chords in chat. Suggest chords in chat now. Give me the best chords. Modus, I want you to play A major at 37. That could work, you know? For now, I'm just going to record and play some of my own. Insert one, piano, chords, botanica. What chords could we define as botanica? Let's start with C major. Hi Pager, mind suggesting some chords to me? I'm going to attempt to sound design some botanica synths because Yo just asked me to do it because we're doing sound design, and I'm taking in suggestions from chat. Notes and automation, okay. So I'm just gonna set this to pattern mode and set to record. Okay, so we can just leave this recording indefinitely, and we can just, you know. If that isn't the most beautiful thing you ever heard. All right, keep them coming. Gotta keep them coming. Woo! I felt that. Mr. Modus, are you excited? Am I excited for what? To inhale? Wow. That was jazz. That was Jacob Collier for sure. Nice growls. Thank you. Yeah. I'm working hard on them. Okay. Guys, keep them coming. Chords. Look, how about the Sync Futura chords? That went like Bro, just upload some of your improv to Newgrounds, please. But the Geometry Dash people don't want improv. They want sick tunes. Okay, some more keys. Let's try Scarlet. So E flat. I mean, most of this is just the piano sound that I'm using, which is just, it's sick. All the best from Scotland, guys. Hope you're all doing good. Hello, Craig Hyde, or should I say Craghead? I understood that reference, unless that's not what you meant. In which case, I stand corrected. I stand corrected by my own admission, or just by my own assumptions. The Astral Keys. We're just doing some jazz chords, so we can then throw them into a granulator and see if we can make botanica with them. That'd be sick, right? This improv is perfect for background music on that platform level. Yeah, but that's it. Background music. Exactly what I meant. Nailed it, bro. Called it. Let's go. They call me the name whisperer. What? All black keys. I'm Chopin. I'm Chopin out here with the black keys. Like, woo. Okay, that one was pretty smexy. That one was pretty cool. Well, to be honest, anything that has bass keys, right? Oh, that one was really cool as well. Sonder, okay. So this one, you know. That's Sonder, all right? Steals your keyboard. The thing is, the sound is not coming from my keyboard. This is just MIDI. The sound is actually coming from a file. I'm using Addictive Keys as the library, and then I'm throwing that through a Tora verb and a Lux verb. I could make this any sound I want. Paul, I'm gonna hire you to play piano. Do it, you won't. Oh, that was loud. Do you know how to play Infinite Wings? I've never tried it, but I could, because I have perfect pitch, you know? Nailed it! First chord, you know? I'm missing a couple notes here, I think. Definitely not the E flat. Right, so... No. I don't think it's that either. I gotta listen to it. I'm missing one note in here, so I know what the chord is, but I don't know all of the voices in there. When our night has fallen down. Okay, so what I'm hearing is the higher F. Right? Rather. Yeah, it's just the delay from the high F, right? But it really is just... Okay. Okay. There you go. And there it's, I think, right? There you go. So we've got... Alright, so there you go. Do you know any good flamenco or salsa guitar VST? That's oddly specific. But I have an acoustic guitar in East West Goliath. I've been using that in one tune where the acoustic guitar was like the main thing. You got me addicted to the keys, bro. I mean, dude, this plugin, the Addictive Keys plugin, comes free if you buy a Focusrite interface. So I bought a Focusrite very long ago. It was my first ever interface. I've since switched to the SSL, but I still have the Focusrite at home. And it came bundled with a bunch of stuff. Addictive Keys Studio Grad was included in there, and I've just never looked back, dude. It's so good. And the fact that it comes bundled, what? So like flamenco style, well, an acoustic guitar is the quintessential instrument for flamenco. So any acoustic guitar, it's probably going to sound like flamenco, right? And it just does bass like this, you know. You know. So it goes. It's just I can only do so much with octave hands. You know. Oh, that's sick. You know. Yeah. Yeah. Any other suggestions? This whole stream's just gonna turn into a massive piano MIDI. I mean, if you guys are up for it, can you play guitar on MIDI? Yes, I can switch the instrument. In fact, I think we are due for an instrument change anyway, because I really want to test out the thing here. In any case, since this is just MIDI, I can have it reassigned to any instrument I want. Try different libraries. I want to hear a music box. Okay, we're going to do the guitar first, and then we're going to do the music box. I have several guitars here, but I'm going to go for 2 guitars, which I believe are 2 guitars panned to each channel, right? So... And it doesn't go that high, because it's not a piano, you know? Okay, that was very Botanica. You know? Yeah, it's just about, like, random strums. Whatever I just played there. Wait, where is it? Oh, I'm not recording this because I'm not on the piano thing. Now I am. So it was. Oh no, it's just. Oh yeah. Okay, so it's all here. Okay, great. I mean, just majestic. So there's the guitar. Let's do the music box. But which music box would you guys like me to play? Because I think I only have the Victorian music box thing from Contact. I think that's the only one I have. Where is it? Victorian music box here. Ambient. That's just the only preset I use realistically. Okay, let's go to our Contact. Is this recording? Yeah, it is. Sick. I can't delete that because it's recording. Right. And that's Botanica for you. Look at all the keys. All the keys are pressed. A real guitar, the strumming and well, if you want a real guitar performance, go seek a real guitarist. Majestic, my other alias reference. You're the objectively better alias reference. Wow, that was a roast. The soundboard's very far away now. There you go. Okay, so now any other chords that don't involve the black keys? And now, if it doesn't involve dissonances, that would be nice, right? The guitar sounded great, though. Woo! Why did that sound like? I think it was the Windows 98 startup sound. You know, it just started like this. You know. It just did something like that. 3x oscillator in it is the best sample. It's calming. No, it's not. Wow. Okay, that C sharp was probably not great, but I don't know. What's the lowest bass note we have on the guitar? Okay, it's an E. Very appropriate. Ooh! Play C major at 9 at 13, you cheeky bastard. So, that was... That's basically it, right? Because that's at 11. Yeah, that's it. Jarrett, add a tough Windows edit here. Okay, I believe we have enough material to go off of. I didn't plan on this to become a performance stream, but hey. I don't know if that sounds pretty. Yeah, it does sound pretty cool. Okay, now let me see if I can turn some of these strums into these samples that we can then granularize. Just 3 hours of playing piano. Yeah, but like playing what exactly? Because I could play piano for 3 hours, but what? just cover modus songs, you know? Okay. So what I'm gonna do here, see, it records the velocities. So here you guys can get a glimpse of just how much velocity changes in a human performance. Look at this. Ding dun ding dun dun dong dun. See? That changes a lot. There's a lot of variation in there. So yeah, for those of you wanting to make pianos sound real, this is how you make them sound real. Okay. Play the middle part of NYP10. Oh yeah, dude. The first time I came up with that section was on this very piano. So it was like, you know, it was here. So I played that part on this very piano when I first composed it. I was just like drafting it, and I just came up with it, you know. Let me see if I can take some of the reverb away, because that's blurring things out quite a bit. Whoa. There's a lot of voicings involved, so I have to like switch my hands around. You know? There's a lot of moving involved. No, it went like this, you know? Yeah. There you go. Do you have any sensitivity settings for the keyboard though? It's just whatever's embedded in this piano. This piano is just already dialed in, and whatever I play here, it's great. So yeah, it's been a good while since I played that piano part. Kind of rusty there, but when you do NYP, you jamming some of the time, but I do compose most of it on the computer. Because it's just faster, and when you're on a deadline, you know, you gotta like make NYP within a year. You know, you just want to take shortcuts. My younger brother is gonna have fun trying to play that by ear. Yeah, have fun. So I'm going to accelerate. So there's like more notes per second. So the granulizer is going to have a more useful input here. I also have a feeling that Botanica is probably going to sound best without reverb. It's just the really dry, organic nature of it, you know? Make it as dry as possible, yeah. Okay, let me see if I can change the mic settings here, because I might be able to make it sound even closer. Okay, that's just a different setting, but it's not exactly like, you know, drier. It's just a different mic setting, and this one's just great. That one sounds a little bit too mid-end, to mid-ish, you know? And then pan a lot of voices left and right. Yeah, this is what this ribbon mic is best at, because it's got the two mics at the very extremes of the piano. So yeah. Then I could try to do tremolo here. And then the granulizer can have some fun with that. There you go. Nice. Actually, I'm going to let the granulizer do the panning. I'm not really liking the tremolo sound here. Yeah. Modus SMP, what does that mean, good sir? Okay, I'm going to have to shorten these pedals sounds. Ooh, that's nice. Survival multiplayer. We have VST modularizer by Modus. What exactly would it do? Modusify the sounds? Is that even a thing? You're basically asking for a Modus version of Xylentify, but what would a Xylentify even do? Like, it's just convolution, maybe? To like, that's the only way I can think of to like really transform sounds, like vocoder, but like modusify the sounds. That doesn't really come from like any processing I do to the sounds. It's just the design of the sounds themselves. Something unique, like what? Because there's only so many types of processing you can do to the sound. It's just EQ, reverb, compression. You can do morphing with a vocoder. Yeah, but But that's not really what Modus is about. Modus is about the sound design and the composition. It's in that stage. So to modusify a sound would be to fundamentally change the way you sound design, the way you compose. So so really, there's not much in the way of a modusifier plugin. Oh, that's nice. I'm going to record that and use it as my impulse. That's sick. Okay, so that's our source. And I think you used Faceplant for this. I'm going to use Serum 2. And then maybe we can use Faceplant if we're seeing that Serum doesn't really fit the bill for us. But I think it probably will. Switch to granular. Let's do that. Well, there you go. It would be nice to normalize this, actually. I'm going to normalize Control N. Oh, but not just that bit. What do you mean? What is this? This is not the Edison that I was in. Okay, there you go. Normalize. And then set this to... Go away! Jesus Christ! Okay. There you go. That one's better. Because it's louder. Hi, Corvus. What's up? Okay, so now we go... Well... We're getting there. Been a minute since I tuned into your stream, so I saw your tune on the newest Toki. Yeah! Yeah, that was fun. I've been working on that tune for a while, and I'm really glad that he liked it, and that it broke his brain. Because, yeah, that's kind of what it's supposed to do. It's just, yeah, be a mind breaker. Now we're just doing some cool sound design, I guess. Ooh. I see. There you go. There you go. That's more like it. Ah, we botanicking. We botanicking here. We gaming. But why is it so slow though? Why am I getting... Oh, because I had to do a brutal F12 there. There we go. Also, is this on fast idle? Yeah, it is. Ooh. Swamp out at random. Ooh. Bro, just remade the PBS FaceTime intro, did I? And I should remember because I just watched the PBS FaceTime video like last night on the Graviton. Mode, where's this? Super? Oh yeah, we should definitely try the stack thing. Woo! Okay. Oh yeah, we botanicking here. We botanicking. But I need more. So we should probably just create more voices here. Okay, I have to change this from one shot to loop. Woo! What was that? What just happened there? Wow, it's just to see the lights expanding. I go, whoa, it's just, you know, it's weird. Let's make that microtonal. By the way, I should be recording this. And I'm not. But hey, we have the preset. We can do anything we want. Distortion is also part of Botanica. Okay. So let's try it. Is it though? Because I'm not liking the sound of that. Yes, Botanica. I don't know. I don't like the sound of that, Chief. Wow, this is great. That's a bit more like it. Nice. Let's go for equalizer here. Let's see, what else could we do here? The shortest reverb of all time. That sounds like a dimension expander, like the crowd chamber, you know. So remember when you said it would be cool to have Serum 2's utility as a standalone plugin? Did they just do that? Because if so, wow, that's sick. Oh no, that they didn't. Okay. But it's even better. Oh, here. Ooh. Okay, yeah, that's what I get. Now I gotta make it so the... I gotta make it so the high frequencies aren't the high octave ones are not as loud, because that does get pretty wide. No, see that? Ah, yes. Now we go from Botanica to Haunted Botanica. You can just use serum effects. Yeah. But do I want to have a plugin this big every time I want to use a utility? You know, like it'd be nice to have a just teeny little, you know, like 3-knob thing like this. Just teeny little thing, 0.1% CPU, you know. Well, there we go. There we have our Botanica. There it is. But wait, there's more. Because now we have more piano chords to work with. That was just one. Fortunately, there's a limit to how small Patcher can get. Oh, but you didn't, Patcher. I see. How about this one? Ooh, let's try that. Oh, that's so cool. So sick. And it's stock, so you don't need to pay $300 for it. Send it to me. And let's just have tiny tidbits here and there. Getting some Breath of the Wild vibes, dude. Yes, yes. When the sun comes up in Hyrule and you hear that tiny piano jingle, yes, dude, yes. Okay, yeah, it just sent me it, right? When it's 8 a.m. in Hyrule and like the what's it called, the like horse posts thing. Or when they start like getting ready, this piano is sick. What plugin is it? This is Addictive Keys Studio Grand. It's a plugin that came bundled with the Focusrite Scarlet interface I bought like 8-9 years ago. And I've been using it ever since, and it's great, man. Hi, Slowfrek, by the way, welcome. I need to delay this just a teeny bit. Because, like, there's all these notes that hit in a little bit. Oh, so not something I can afford. Dude, it's not that expensive. It's like, what, how expensive is it now? Addictive Keys Studio Grand. Studio Grand. Does it cost more than $1.60? It's 99 euros. So you can either get it there, or you can get Focusrite Scarlet interface. It's like 100 and something bucks. And then you get this for free bundled with the interface. But yeah, it really isn't that much. $1.67? Don't say the magic number! Don't say it! Don't say it! Woo! That's nice. I just have another tiny... Ah, yes! I'm going to record that. Also gotta get rid of the pedals, because we're doing granular stuffs. I probably shouldn't have recorded with the pedals, but hey. There's other ways too, yeah, but ways I do not condone of. Ways I do not support. Okay, there it is. Record this. Sick. I'm gonna go trim site noise here. Trim site noise. Yeah, we know. Stop playing. Okay, this, Alt F. Let's put it in the thing. Let's make more. I'm going to copy this oscillator, but I'm going to replace the impulse itself. Oh, because I inserted just the silence part of it. Very intelligent. Oh, we got a normalizer as well. There you go. Okay, let's try this one now. Ah, yes. This one could use less of the very high octaves. Yeah, just one. Let's try one. school me on the idea of this melody in terms of chords and chord changes, the sequence of bands. We're not really doing chord progressions here. We're just trying to do some sound design for an upcoming sample pack of mine dropping 2026 sometime after the first batch of new era Modus music that I've got planned after I completed the New Year Protocol series earlier this year. Yeah, so it's just we're just playing, like, we're just improvising chords. So we just had me play some chords here. Well, not there in the piano. Right, so I have an air piano with me, which is not really an air piano. It's just the thing I have here. But yeah, I've just been improvising, and we did a big jam. We recorded tons of chords and stuff, and we're just doing some granulization. Granuing. What? New Modus pack, post NYP. Yeah, dude. I want to have the grains be shorter. Oh, it's just okay. Oh, we got shapes. Oh, we got them. We got them Gaussians. Something like that. But that's got pops, so let's avoid that. Blackman Harris, sink triangles. Need to have a little bit of tension. Exponential decay. Okay, yeah, but that's gonna have lots of pops, and I don't want that. Let's just do that. Hey, this isn't a growl. I know. Cry about it. That's nice. Yeah, I'd say that's Botanica. And then we got what else? We got the guitars. We can also play with that. What did we play with the guitar? Okay, that's sick. Love that. Okay, so we go like that. I'm just gonna put all that there. I'm just gonna do that. There you go. The growl was the friends we met along the way. Exactly. Angel, Panda, Earth. Exactly. Okay, let's go. I'm recording on the wrong channel. Okay, great job, Modus. Yeah, great job, guys. Okay. Amazing. Amazing. Okay. Delete Alt F here. Trim site noise here. To get rid of that tail. The silence at the beginning. Okay, and now we throw this into oscillator C. So copy and normalize, and then. Why are you starting there? Oh, okay. There you go. I can't believe you don't use rolling sampler. What? Okay, this botanica enough for you, Yovio? This botanica enough for you? I wanted to go for Gaussian here. Should we warp this? what could we possibly like do to this? No, we can't do much. We can just put filters on it, but that's not. I don't expect to achieve much with this. The disperser doesn't really do much here. Ah, yes. Would you like formants on your... Would you like formants on your granular synth? Yeah. There you go. Comes filter on this. But it's gonna take all of the botanica away from it, you know? It's just gonna sound like... It's not botanica anymore. I mean, now it's a different sound, but it's not botanica. What else can we do here? I mean, not much. Filters don't really give us a lot. Yeah, just putting reverb on it won't really... Yeah, this is it. This is it, bro. Yeah, that's it. And then what if we Infiltrator Spec Ops would be the move for really changing the sound a lot, but I don't think I have either of those. How about? Oh, wee, wee, wee. There are some really loud peaks. I'm seeing that for sure. I'm not sure why the pad is so this thing is so viciously skewed towards the left. Maybe it's just this. Oh no, it really isn't. It's just that way. Or just the recording itself is on the. I need to check that. Yeah. The recording itself is pretty skewed to the left. Okay, so we can fix this by putting the opposite amount of panning onto the right. So now it's centered. There you go. Or at least mostly. Yeah, but now I see more on the left. Mid-side disperser. But we tried just a disperser and it didn't really change much. Because there's not really a whole lot of things to disperse. You see, it just makes the sound more watery. Try guitar amp. Guitar amp on an acoustic guitar? If it's an electric one, yeah, sure, but this is... You don't put amps in acoustic guitars. Yeah, that's not doing it for me. I'm going to do what's called the pro gamer move. Pro Q has a dynamics mode. Make dynamic. So now this is basically a compressor. But what if I put this on the right channel and then another on the left? So basically we have two separate compressors for the left and the right channel. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. We have high shelf, yeah. And then this we make dynamic again. Now we have two separate compressors, one for the left and one for the right. This is so genius. Or at least I think I'm onto something. And now if we put it on the right channel, that would be nice. On the correct channel, that is. See? So it's compressing both channels independently. Or at least I think it is. Or maybe it's just taking the threshold like as the general input. No, but it is working. Oh well, I'm playing this. I should be playing the fucking there. Okay, it's in the wrong channel. Indeed, it's indeed in the wrong channel. There you go. Okay, yeah. Yeah, totally. That works. I'm such a genius. I'm a genius of my time. Imagine the same granular vibes with electric guitar. I don't know, it wouldn't really be that soothing. The electric guitar is made to be loud. Let's have a tiny reverb slap back, like boom, boom, like that. Now, if the total verb, so this is a 32-bit or not, but it's an old plugin, and the performance leaves something to be desired. But okay, so now we just make this unfathomably short, like that. Well, there you go. Does Total Reverb 2 different sound from what you sound different from what you're used to? Yes. Total Reverb 2 sounds different than 1, and I think it's due to the fact that they're using a higher quality engine. It might be higher quality processing wise, but it makes it sound so much less lush, makes it sound a lot more noisy. And in fact, I found that with Total Reverb 2, if you turn down the quality of the reverb, so this is an adjustment: high quality, mid quality, low quality. If you set it to the lowest quality, that's when it sounds the closest to Total Reverb 1. So seems like you gotta throw a utility on to lower the gain. But do I though? What I want to do is throw a side high pass, because there are some lower end frequencies on it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw this in as is here, without the reverb, so then people can throw in their own reverb. Glitch 2, not from Botanica. Nah, we got our texture, bro. That's it. Let's record that, and we're putting it on the pack. Sure, why not? We're doing Botanica today, boys. And then we are saving this preset with all three, the 2 piano ones and the guitar one, and we're saving the preset for Meganova. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so this we do Control F for the fade in. Well, I think I just put my finger on the glass and I fucking... There. No? There. Okay. So we should stop around here. Sure. Stop there. Do Alt F for the fade out. And sure, we are saving that. This is... Modus samples, Meganova, synth, Botanica, D flat major, or other C sharp major. Plugins on sale season, yeah. Okay, that's one. Now let's record the other 2 piano ones. Ah, that's great. There you go. Now we need the piano one to be wider. It's in 7, not 9, just 9. C9. I mean, technically no, but for all intents and purposes, yes. Like, in practice. Yeah. Chromatize. I'm going to leave that up to the people who use the sample. I'm going to record this with, like, the least processing possible, like, only the necessary processing for the sound itself. Because if I keep adding flare to it, I'm only limiting the amount of use cases for the sound. So that is something that you can do on your end. So you get the sound, you get the pack, the sound comes with the pack, and then you can throw chroma on it yourself. Right? So it's as versatile for you as possible. Trim site noise. Alt F. Control F. B flat 7, sharp 9, flat 9, sharp 9 and flat 9. Okay, Jacob Collier, sharp 11, sharp 5 over A flat major 7, sharp 9, flat 9, sharp 11, sharp 5. That I don't want to hear that chord. Mega Nova. Okay, and this is Synth Botanica. This is D major. Okay, and then this is... Aw, this was awesome. It's gotta be someone's password. That was funny. Ooh. Well, that was anticlimactic. That was one way to end it. Normalize. And then this is Synth Botanica C major. Okay. What else can we do? So we did Botanica, right? What else? Do we finally do growl sound design? Do we pull out massive? I said I wanted to try to use massive again. I said I wanted to try massive again. Well, we're trying massive again, brothers and sisters. It's in ultra mode, and it's using 1% of CPU. Unheard of before. Massive. You mean massive as in great or massive as in the plugin? I don't know. You should do something awesome with utility. Should I? Okay, I'm going to download the one and online utility. The one and only utility. What? You know what else is massive? No, stop. Don't say it. Don't say it. I'm going to have you deleted if you say that. Don't say the M word, Mario. Nintendo, no. Image line. This is FL Studio. Presets. No, I think it's in plugin something. There's no patcher here. Image line. Project settings, presets, channel presets, envelopes, plugin presets. Here we go. Effects, patcher. There you go. One on online utility. I'm just making it so I can download it directly into the FL Studio directory. So I can just go in here and go one on online utility. Okay. I was going to say, I sort of got, if this crashes my thing, if this crashes okay. Well, see, so this is what goes on behind the scenes to create a utility plugin. If you guys wanted me to do this in Patcher, sorry, this is out of my league. One on online is better than me in that regard. So, yeah, look at that. It's got pretty much all the stuff I could want. This width is linked to what exactly? Okay, it's on a mid-side separator, and that goes onto a stereo enhancer. Okay, I can see. Okay, so if we take, say, a mono sound, what could be a good mono sound? My voice. Let's record. I'm going to arm it. No. Arm what? What? Holy shit. No way, bro. Guys, what should I say? I am the protocol, and you are now mine. I think it's going to make it wider. Will it? I don't know. Maybe if you put in a spreader or some... I don't know, brother. Give me oats. Because the width isn't linked to the face offset. Ah, I see. Make it over! Oh, I can't hear this. Oh, no, not that. I am the protocol. That's an impressive amount of bass. I am the protocol. That has some sub in there. You are now mine. That had some bass in there. It's gonna make it wider. Will it? I don't know. Okay, so in order for the stereo enhancing to work, the sample has to already be somewhat stereo. Okay. Then I can just throw in a song about... Let's throw in... Protocol 9. Or not, because that's still content ID'd on YouTube. If I play it, I'm still gonna get it. or will it? Because I think I used Symphonic for this, and I asked Symphonic to clear them all up from my channel. So I think 9 should be safe. Yeah, Star Wars Type B, bro. You heard it here first. You know what would have been nice? A decibel meter here somewhere. Because I have no idea if this is currently working or not. Or like if audio is coming through. So like a tiny... like this whole thing could be like a decibel meter or something. Can't do that in Patcher. That's bad. Okay, so mono bass. Yeah, I would say that works. Yeah, but it's just like I have no visual feedback that this is working, and if there's no way to do that in Patcher, well... Yeah, I would say that is working. How about the polarity invert? If I change one of them and I notice the sound change, then yeah, it's definitely working. Oh yeah, it's totally working. Yeah, okay, how about the filters? Oh, you can have them be linear phase? Is this like, if the filter is all the way down, does that mean it's off? Or is it like the lowest value, so like 20 hertz, but it's still on, so it still adds phase shift? So if it is all the way down, is the filter off? Okay, it's off. Cool. Sick. Yeah, this is gonna be really nice for like I've done this more than once where like at the end of a drop I've high passed this, and then what I had to do was I had to insert a free filter, right? Do this, set up the high pass thing so it would high pass, so we do this, but then at the end of the drop, so the filter had to be off, and then at the end of the drop I would have to silently turn it on and then do this and then do the filtering. So this is gonna come in handy. So this is gonna be really handy. Yes. Okay, that works. Now it would be nice to have some way of adjusting at least the how aggressive the filter is, the decibel per octave of the filter. So just doing this, you know, like cycling through with like switches. I know that this can be done because this parameter, this thing in FL Studio, this can be automatable, I think. I think this thing, this is automatable. And this is create automation. This is band 1 order. Yeah, that's automatable. So yeah, just do this for me with switches. That would be nice. Like just have a bunch of buttons, like ×1, ×2, ×3, ×4, right? I had that feature in the earliest stages. Then yeah, do that, please. We'd love to have it. How about the width? Width. Yeah. Yeah, it works. But the thing is, this completely turns off the mid signal. I'm hearing only the side now. So if anything, this isn't a width knob so much as like a mid-side mix. So you could rename this to M/S mix, right? So this would be M and this would be S. That or wait, is that fully the side signal or is it just so fucking wide that I think it is? Well, that is really wide. Look at that. Okay. Well, that's really wide. Okay. But it's not completely sides because there's still, like, if this was fully sides, it would be a narrow straight line just like here, but like at the bottom. But there's still some like fog in there. Okay, so it's still a thing. Okay. Ooh, that panning is strange. It's not panning the bass, I'm hearing. So it's panning most of it, but I still hear, and you can still... Can this not be a PowerPoint presentation, please? So you see that most stuff is panned to the left, but then there's a whole bunch of bass there? You know? Oh, this is strange. And then gain, okay, that's simple enough. So yeah, there you go. There's some stuff for you to fix. All right, we were gonna do basis with massive. Here we go. Blast from the past. Okay, so how this worked is much like in Vital or Serum 2. You have 3 oscillators, but then you also have a bespoke modulation oscillator. And you have like 4 different types of modulation, and you can assign them to each oscillator. And then you have a specific noise oscillator, just like in Serum, but you don't have a sub oscillator. So if you want to use a sub here, you have to take up one of the oscillators. Maybe because the balance that does the panning isn't all the way at the end of the chain. Maybe, yeah, that could be it. Okay, we got 2 filters, 2 effects, and then an EQ at the end, and then some LFOs, right? And then a sequencer, basically. Okay, let's try to see what we can do here. We got several types of wavetables. Square saw, the classic. This is the classic modus pluck. I think I'm gonna move away from that and go into like growls and stuff like that. Or how about rough math? What is this? Oh, I think I reckon we could already do something with this. Hello? Whoa, that's already sick. What? I forgot Massive has such good wavetables. Some of these could definitely go in Vital. I should definitely like take these or maybe somebody else has already done that, has translated the Massive wavetables into Vital or something. Well, you can't just keep claiming. No, but that's just what I did. Listen to Crystal Clear, the whole breakdown. That that's just Square Saw 1 in Massive. Let us record. Oh wow! I've been recording for very long. All the Botanica stuff. Okay, well, we can just keep recording. Yeah, sure. Okay, let's have an envelope here. No, not an envelope. Let's have an LFO. And let's route this LFO to wavetable position. Can we make it go one way only? Not mono. How was it to make it go only one way? Modulations. This is a small interface. Oh my god. Text are so tiny. Modulations, key groups. Yeah, do you guys remember how it was to make this one directional only? Not right. Not the crossfade curve either. Oh, I see. So with Alt, you just turn it off. Oh, this is just amp. Okay, I see. There you go. You can't make LFOs unipolar, but the performer is unipolar. Okay. Okay, so I guess I can just put this on the middle value. Alright. And so it'll just go from here to here. There you go. Okay, by the way, we should probably, no attack, where's the sustain? There you go. The sustain is called level. Okay. Oh, the amp was being caused by envelope 4. Yeah, no, let's just unlink that. We don't even need that. There you go. Just keep it there. Okay. It's not linked to... Okay, I see. So it has to be linked because otherwise it has infinite release. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, because if I take it off, it keeps playing because it thinks it has infinite release time. So it just keeps playing. Okay, what's next? Oscillator 2. Yeah, straight math 2, because I haven't heard any of these in quite a while. Screechy synth. Okay. Let's take that same LFO. Put it here. Okay, and then we can do math 3 here, for example. Oh, whoa. Scary moment there. Wow, that one's nice. I'm liking that. I'm liking the sound of that. Then I might just put these on an envelope instead of an LFO or something. Okay. So now we get to FM these into one another, right? Or we can modulate these around. Okay, let's put oscillator 1 here. Was this spectral gate before spectral gate? That sounds pretty spectral gatey to me. Yeah, that's acting exactly like a spectral gate would. Yeah, look at that. When I do this, it's like selectively removing. See that? It's like so it's like a filter, but not really, because it's taking frequencies away in chunks. See that? That's weird. Yeah. FM synths, bro. Okay, let's take that. It's just an FFT filter, okay. Removes harmonics from the wavetable, I see. Dude, if only we could have more than one effect, that would be nice. But I guess we have a filter, so let's put this through filter 1. And let's do a comb filter, how about that? Does work? There you go. Wow. I can't copy the value here. The value is 26, I can see, okay. So just in case, I'm gonna write that down somewhere. Because that one sounded pretty good to me. Just same as the low pass warp mode in Vital. I see. I hate that Serum 2 didn't go all in and added infinite warp mode stacking to the oscillators. Infinite warp mode stacking. Yeah, but like VST limitations, maybe? I don't know, actually. Just maybe they had a good reason for it. Maybe they just thought people wouldn't need more than 2 warp modes. I don't know, but I guess they're saving that for Serum 3. Filter column 26. Acid. Oh, it's just a very resonant low pass, isn't it? Yeah. It's just a very cool all pass. But it's not really a disperser, is it? It's not really a disperser. Okay. Okay, for now, let's just leave this there. why is this quieter than before? There you go. I see. I would like to have the EQ here at all times, please. Can FL3 have more than 2 plugins open at once? Brother. Okay. I understand this project is getting kind of bloated, but brother. Let's have the notebook here. Cool. Yeah, I kind of like that bloatedness in there. That whoa. That's nice. Okay, oscillator 2. Let's try to do some effemming. Oscillator 1. Or 2 rather. Wait. I'm not hearing anything. But it is doing it with 1. So maybe it's effemming oscillator 2 into 1. Okay, so in 1, so when I set it to 1, oscillator 2 is effemming oscillator 1. So it's basically FM from A. And then if I set it to 2, maybe it's oscillator 3 is effemming oscillator 2. So FM from B. But only to oscillator 3, or... No, also no. Because I'm not noticing anything. I see. Okay. Ring modulation on oscillator 1. Ooh. That's a very clean ring modulator. Hold up. Okay, I'm going to put this on oscillator 2 now. And I'm going to make this filter a low pass. So... there you go. Oh, yeah. Reverse. So one opens when the other goes down or something. Ooh, that's nice. And where does oscillator 3 fit into all this? How about position? It's not really doing much. But I liked this for sure. Let's try this. The bass goes up. Boom. Oh, that's nice. What if I wanted to make this go slower? Boom, wow, boom, wow. How would I go about that? Is there any sort of LFO? Okay, the LFO rate. Yo, that's sick. Can't wait for OTT here. Phaser. Silence. Silence. Clanker emoji. Oh, ayo. Wait. We're we're back in 2006, bro. It would be nice to be able to change the range of the phase, because right now I'm seeing it's like phasing through the entire range, you know. Hey Donald Duck 2, this is the first time I've used Massive in almost a decade, at least, like actively got into Massive. So this is blast from the past. I'm doing a bit of a challenge. Hey, what if I just tried to use Massive to make a decent sound for my next sample pack? And so I just went, and I'm out here messing with stuff. That phaser is wacky, dude. It's really wacky. I got a dimension expander though. Look at that. Well, that is definitely helping with the stereo of it all. Whoa, that's nice. I'm liking that. And what if I threw another filter at this? Flanger positive. Let's see that. Then again, it would be nice to limit the range of the flanger, but right now I hear it like doing all this, like going all around. So that's not going to be much use. I apologize for the sudden abandonment of your stream, but I have to stream now. Yeah, don't worry. You can have our streams back to back. You can put my stream on like picture in picture there. Fly high, Passace. Ah, yes. I want to go high into Passace. And fly with the Passace ships. With the Passace hips. Global quality. I want the highest. Set it to ultra, bro. Use 1% more of my CPU. Yeah, do that. And then what else could we have? Do we have something cool for a noise isolator here? Well, that's strange. Well, that's interesting. So maybe, is there any chance I could put this? Because I'd have to have a third filter for this, because I like both of these filters are taking up. I'd like to have like a third filter so I could high pass the noise oscillator, yeah. But don't think it's gonna be possible, bro. Yeah, don't think it's gonna be possible. But paper. I mean, that's nice. But I would like to have it high passed, honestly. But I can't. So, yeah. HPLP. Wait, what if I... Oh, these are just inserts. I see. What if I put the low pass on the inserts here? No, because that would affect the entire sound. But I only want filter 2 to be affecting. Wow, I really am limited here. It's like that scene in Iron Man 2, like Howard Stark is talking through the video recording to Tony. And he's going like, I'm limited by the technology of my time. So I really am limited here. I really can't do much. Yeah, that's all I got. Believe in your instincts. to go to precise. Yeah, so I can't really do it. I can't really high pass this. Because I want to get rid of that pesky paper noise, but don't think it's going to be possible. Water pipes. Well, that's interesting. Murmur. Also, why is this being filtered? Oh, I see. Because, okay, noise is going through filter 2. But can I make it not go to any filter? No? So filter 2 really... Okay, I've got oscillator 1 with no filter 2. And then oscillator 2 with filter 2. Oh, man. Nah. I'm trying to think of any possible ways that this could be done, but nah, brother. I really am. I mean, 6 sample though. 6 sample. How does this sound though? Why? Wait. Why is it sounding like that now? What happened? Why does this suddenly sound completely different? Oh, because the filter. Okay, I see. Oh, I see. Why is insert 1 only applying to oscillator 1? Maybe if I do it on insert 2, it's going to affect. Is it really like that, though? It really is like that. So, if something is linked to filter 1, it goes into insert 1. And if something is linked only to filter 2, it goes only to insert 2. I would have thought that the inserts would come after the entire thing, and then the inserts would just be like tacked on at the end. That's how it would have made the most sense to me, but it really is like that. It really is like that. Oh, that's strange. Maybe if I do this thing where no, it just adds noise. Okay. Well, that's all she wrote. I can't really do much more with. Check the routing panel. Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, there you go. Filter 1, insert 1, filter 2, insert 2. But here there's like a crossing. Okay, so the signals, filter 1, insert 1, and insert 2. Wait, so what? The inserts appear three times? 1, 2, and 3. So are the inserts applied 3 times? Or what exactly is happening there? Guys, I'm losing my shit here. I'm trying to comprehend this diagram, but why do the inserts show up 3 times? What is this sorcery? Hey, at least we got an interesting sound. Wait, so... Oh, okay. It's not that it shows up 3 times. It's that I can choose where the insert goes. Okay. Oh my God! This is breaking my mind after all these years. This is the the interface of this is so not friendly. Like, you take a look at Vital and you go, oh, okay, I know where things are. But then you look at Massive and you go, oh, okay, inch 2? And then it shows up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. And you don't know what the... And you're just... And all you want to do is just go cry in a corner. I would like for this filter to be a little bit more extreme, but it's a very gentle filter, you see? It's a very gentle filter. So can't oscillator... Okay, so all these oscillators are going to the inserts, right? Yeah. The arrows line up there, and then they all go to the inserts, and then they go to the filters. And then from this, it goes to the feedback modifier, to this. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God, dude. This is like trying to read, like, this is like trying to read the NYP temper ciphers, but except I don't know how to decode them. So I'm okay. So, like, I understand all of these terms. It's just that they're organized in the most unintuitive way possible. So can I use the LFO here to change the low pass? Presumably. Let's sort of get more extreme motions here. By the way, let's try using some of these formats and stuff. Oh, that's interesting. I'm doing all of this with like a single LFO. This LFO is just being routed everywhere. Wow, this is mind-boggling, dude. Mind-boggling. Like, yeah, it's cool that all of this was possible in like what, 2011, 2012, when this first came out. But like, Jesus Christ, it's undecipherable. Like, this is the one plugin where I would read the manual. Love those harmonics in there. With all meow. Like that. Okay, and with the OTT and everything, so. Look at that. Now we can boost this a bit more. Should probably high pass the low end. there you go. Oh, that's strange. You say carefully ignoring the existence of armor. Okay, I stand corrected. You are right. Armor is even worse. But hey, at least with Massive, we managed to do something. Armor's like, I can't even. Armor could really use a UI revamp. Try using something else here. Sick. Okay, we are getting somewhere. This is starting to sound so with each adjustment we make, it sounds less and less 2012. It's like we're advancing into the years and we're finally catching up with 2025 sounds. Right? So right now this is like a 2019 and a half sound. And now, let's turn it into a 2021 sound. Oh! Oh! Holy mother of delays! The filter in there, like, meow. Oh. Yes. Now we're almost there. This is a 2024.6 sound. What else can we do to this? Effector? Let's try that. Ah! What is it? Auto bypass. Yoy. Okay. Okay. That just sounds like a bunch of really fast kicks. Are we circling back to Planck exotone? How many delays do you have? Yes. Whoa, that's sick! That's sick! Okay. Okay, let's do that. Let's put this in here, for example. And then I'm going to automate the dry wet and the parameter X. So I'm gonna make it just turn on around. There you go. Only when the filter's about to come in. And then finally, another OTT to like stabilize everything. Oh, that's sick. And then, just to cap it all off, we colorize it. Whoa! Oh, brother! Oh my god, no, it's color beats! Okay, so I'm going to record this without the chroma and then export it, and then we can chroma it later if we want. Actually, I would like it to have it be less detuned. What? now that sounds like some like sci-fi bazooka. Or like some really big element from like a space jet engine, or like a space jet engine, according to your view. Hi, Opal, by the way. Sounds like a motorcycle. Yeah, it sounds like a like a V8 taking off. I would like for the filter to be a little bit more extreme, yeah. I see. Whoa! Oh no. Ooh. That sounds a bit like a razor. Okay. Oh, it's sick. What if no dim exp? Oh yeah, that's a lot less interesting. Save, please. There you go. Well, I've been recording all of this, right? Yeah. Pff, huge file. I have everything. I have it all. So, all of those, every single variation there. Oh, wow. That's sick. That like tonal harmonic overtone to it. Oh, I see. This is like as slow as it goes, right? I haven't touched the Y parameter though. Okay, this is like resonance, right? How about C though? Ooh, meow. Oh, that's fat. Should we try to incorporate all this into Meganova, into the project? Because we have recorded quite a bunch of stuff. We've recorded how long? 90 minutes. An hour and a half of just sounds. And we recorded the Botanica thing. Oh. I just hit normalize on a 90 minute file. This is gonna take a while. Oh, there you go. Now we got all these growls to work with. But first I have to export them to the sample pack. Cool. Oh, that's nice. I think one long one should do. Ooh. And then the... That's sick. Okay. All I have to do here is just we prepare them for the export. Like so. There you go. I just go like this. Don't tell me it just crashed. Okay. Oof. Oof. I know. FL really wants me to leave this project now. But just just bear with me for a minute. I'm trying to do the final stage of exportation. Exportación. How's it going? Well, I mean... We did that with Massive. Don't believe me? Is it new background music? No, this is actually the old one. The one we used to have before this. So, this is the older one. I just have all of them in the... That's not one. That's not one. There you go. So this was the first one we ever had. And then we have this. And then this is the most recent one we made. Distort and OTT. This has 2 OTTs on it already. And... there is a destructor with some bias. So, yeah. If you want to distort it more, you can do it yourself when you get the pack and this sample and, you know, sky's the limit here. So this is something that I mentioned earlier in the stream, and that's if I process these samples too much, all I'm doing is limiting how many use cases you have for it, guys. So I have to make the samples like as flexible as possible so you can then reprocess it. So that's why I'm not going to put chroma on these samples before exporting, right? Because if I do, I'm limiting this to a major or minor key depending on what I'm doing on the chroma. So say this growls in F, or in C rather. This growls in C, and then I do chroma on C minor. I couldn't use this growl for C major then. So I'm just doing it so that I can then just... so once I drag and drop it into my project, I can then just add a couple more things. but like I'm repurposing that sound into what I want. So this is like the basis, you know. This is these sounds are like foundations, right? That you can then add your own flair to. It's kind of that's kind of what I'm going for here. This. One volume Meganova is going to be one pack. Just the whole pack drops. You buy it, you get the whole thing. No nonsense. Okay, these are done, so all I have to do now is make unique a sample, each one, and then just export. Let's normalize them. Around there. Okay, make unique a sample. No, but don't shift. Give me the dialog box. All in one volume? What do you mean? dB. Oh yeah, like all the normalized. I'm gonna try for them to be as normalized as possible. I'm gonna try for all the samples to be more or less the same perceived loudness. No samples, Meganova. Bass. What should we call this bass? Bass. Massive Bro. C. Yeah, the first one's in C, right? Yeah. And you can make a sample. C2. This is... Give me another one. Oh. Windows Explorer. Okay, Massive Pro. This is F. This is the first one in F, right? There you go, Massive Pro F. F2. You're not seeing it, but I'm doing the exporting with the Windows Explorer pop-up. F3. Okay, so now we're going to Meganova here, and there they are. So yeah, I'll probably still have to do some volume normalization for each category, but yeah. I still have a bunch of variations from here. Yeah, like off camera, I could compile like the earlier versions of the bass and put them in the pack as well. Because there are some cool variations like that. That high overtone. There's some really FM-y bits. And there's whatever that is. And there's the Botanica stuff, which we've already exported, I believe. Synth. Botanica, yeah. Oh, it's great. Okay, let's move over to the... This project contains 1.97 gigabytes of data saved in plugin instances. Yeah, all of these are the massive Edison that I've already exported. So, okay, that goes out. I'm going to delete the previous Edisons because I've got them all exported onto the playlist now. Look at that massive file. Look at that massive crack. All right, let's go on to Meganova now. Modus, Meganova. Save changes. Yep, cool. Okay, let's load it in. Let's go into the song itself now. Last 30 minutes of the stream. Sure, why not? I'm gonna try to use the bass we just made it massive. I'm gonna try to use that as the reese in the second drop. As the man gone over, jump up now on that part. This won't take but a minute. Jazz. Loading a bunch of samples, huh? Give me another one. Still loading. Oh, it's almost there. It's almost there. It's about to come up. There you go. Oh, whoa, boy. Oh, that is large. I'm missing one sample for some reason, but that's okay. Oh, yeah. I know what it is. It's because I must have renamed one of the impacts. Yeah, so impact dramatic is now impact 01. That's why. But where did I put this? Where did I put impact 01? Impact dramatic. Oh, it's not being used at all. Okay. Well, there you go. You can go out. Oh! That's very dirty, and I can't hear the lead at all. Gonna have to correct for that. Anyway, Star Nuke. Tom fill, please. There you go. You see, the problem with getting into this after 2.5 hours of sound design galore is that now my ears are fatigued. Okay. Something. We should probably do this next. Oh, that Predator fell flat. It probably hasn't loaded. There you go. Nice. Ah, this part's just majestic. Mwap. Oh boy. Need to up the buffer size on this bad boy. Right now it's pretty low. That should do it. Maybe, I think. Roll. Ah! No! There you go. Okay. Just let's get here. Bass. Let's see if we can use some of the new sounds we made. Let's use this and just go. Meganova, jump up now. So let's see. Wow. I have a pop there. Ah, it's the bass. There you go. And I need to filter this. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We got this. Use PCQ. Nope. I do use a calibration software. It's SonarWorks. I think I'm gonna save that for later. Gotta sidechain that. Oh, the sidechain's not on. boost the low end with that. I don't use it to just boost the low end. I use it to compensate for the frequency response curve of my headphones. So if my headphones lack bass, the calibration software boosts bass. So essentially, I'm left with like a completely flat frequency response. Oh, I have the stuff here. Oh, wow, wow. Sweet. I like that idea. Could I face the sound with itself? Ooh. I can. See? Layering a sound with itself with like the phase slightly shifted. It makes some phase cancellations and stuff, but it gives you completely different like timbres. See that? And then I'm gonna layer the tail end of this. Whoa! Oh, that's working wonders through the bias. Yeah, just a tiny bit more grit. Yeah, there you go. That's it. Let's try to make more layerings here. Womp womp womp. Oh. Oh! I like that. I like that one. I see. Yeah, I do like that tiny layer of additional like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Nice. Oh, da ding bell. Comms will make it more juicy, but this already has a flanger and an effector. It has all sorts of stuff already. Go wow, like this. Oh! Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Woo, okay. Why are there so many clicks? I think it's this. Well, that's definitely one source of the pops. That's better. And then this should be good. Yeah. And then probably the basses. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Oh! Nice. This rubbish. I need to get out. Hi, Tooncraft. Hello. Lots of new people this stream. Hello. How you guys doing? Looks like it will be completed by New Year. Nope. I can almost guarantee that Meganova, at the very least, the sample pack will not be ready for New Year. That I can almost certainly attest to. I need to refresh this. Meow wow. Well. Ah. Stomp. Oh no, man. Okay, one plugin on Mixer is crashing FL even if I tried to delete it. I found it. Yeah. For me, that plugin that caused havoc on my plugins was Silent One, and it was kind of a bummer because I used to do lots of supersaws on Silent One, and I had this really cool supersaw preset on Silent One, but you know, I just remade that with Serum 2 and moved on with my life. What? I don't know, man. Well. Let's try that. Oh, this is not linked to reverb. There you go. Still, I don't know. I kind of like the fact that it's silence, and I don't really. It's not growing on me either. Wow, wow. Is it true that in Ableton just plugin crashes, not whole Ableton? I don't know, maybe. But yeah, like FL really needs to rework their wrapper. The plugin wrapper needs to be reworked. Oh, the bass has to be gone here. Bow, bow. Silent one growl middle bass. Drop 1 is done. The only thing that's left is the mini bridge that connects the two halves. Why is this kick so long? There's a ton of stretch samples because like I have this tempo automation thing and you can see all the samples like stretch, right? They all like get longer for some reason. Meow. Ugh. I don't know. What loudness before mastering? It doesn't really matter. Like, it's up to you whether you want to work with a limiter during production. I choose to do it. I just have a limiter here, so I like get a feeling for how things might sound through the limiter. So like I know at least the worst case scenario. Worst case, it's going to sound just like this. It can only be better from here. It can only get better from here with a proper stem mix, right? But here it's just I'm getting a feeling for how things will sound through the limiter, through my limiter of choice. You can choose not to do that and just work at pre-master levels. Or you can just... it's your choice, really. It's either all the way or it's nothing. I think that I could automate this, yeah. Make it greedier, yeah. Meow, meow. Wow, these 2 bars are that's a piece of work. I kind of liked how it was before that. Okay, there you go. I think we finally got it. that took a while. Repetition fatigue notwithstanding. Okay, now we gotta add some variation to this. What happened to the distortion here? Now it sounds worse. Oh, it has the bass. There you go. There you go. One more filter. What's this? Okay. The tail in the snare probably needs to be shortened here. So this one's exclusive to second drop, right? Yeah, okay. So I could do some shenanigans here. This probably needs shortening. Not that much. Whoa! Nice. Who is sending me so many messages? Okay. I'll see that later. Wow. 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 Yeah, nice and short. I did learn a lot from that one tip. Like it wasn't even for a track of mine, and yet I took a lot from that. So Took a Machine on one of his feedback streams recently. He had this really good tip where he told people like have each set of like growls be like it in its own contained box when it plays, so it doesn't like leak into the next beat. So it's just like hard cuts each phrase, like on each like growl repetition. Release date now? You want me to put this out now? Yeah, halfway done. Mega Nova 50% done. Release date now. Wait, that could actually be a bit of a genius marketing strategy. It's just like video games. Release the song half baked and then tell people, "Well, I'm so sorry that the song was half made." And then 6 months later, make people buy the song again, but this time it's complete. Ah, yes, peak capitalism. Sometime in 2026. Probably later in the year. Because I have something special before that. Wow. Hmm. Oh, okay. Wham. But why am I hearing it slightly to the left? Oh, I see. Is this swap stereo for some reason? It is. Damn. Oh, I see. There you go. This used to be longer. Whoa. Put a filter on this as well. Music production.
Baxter.
I need to turn down that limiter because this is getting pretty compressed. Yeah. Make some noise! Oh, this is gonna require such a big mixing revisit. the sub is all over the place.
Baxter.
This is not finished. Yeah, it keeps going faster. 190. For this part, I'm going to make a hardstyle Kong, like that, like kyung 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 kyung. You know, just cap this off. Is it me or the growls are a bit quiet? Hats also need to be a little bit. Oh my god, there's so much pop in here. Why is there so much? Okay, that's better now. But there's still pops. See? They're still there. Well, I mean, that one's an easy fix. Hats shouldn't have any of this anyway. Mixing. Yeah, I tend to do the mixing part at the end. But if I can get as much mixing work done here as possible, that's going to make it easier for me later on the stem out. So once I export stems for everything, it's going to be a little easier because I don't have to do so much work because I've already done most of the prep work right here. That's a clap. And yeah. There's still, man. Oh, here. There you go. Ass slaps for hats. By the way, I just noticed that clap has a ton of low end. Has a ton of rubbish there. Oh, what's that? Get it out! Stop it! He's already dead. Okay, that's cleaner. Well, there you go! Next up, this bridge. Next week, next Tuesday, this bridge. Wow, wow, nana. Below there, one, nana. Ah. Nice. Ah, no, don't do this to me. Just do it. Just do it. Oh no. Well, close enough. Close enough. Maybe a little bit more stereo on the growls. And the destructor could go down a little bit. Yeah, I'm noticing now it's not very clean. Oh yeah, that's better. Ah, it's the filter is causing all this, right? I see. So make it do this, and now it's click free. Mostly. I still have to do this again. Here. Ah, that's still a problem, isn't it? Just. Oh. Okay, so by making it any value other than 0, it doesn't do that. Okay. Well, there you go. Well, that's certainly better. Okay, I forgot about stereo imaging. So let's see if we go. Oh my god, this project is starting to struggle. Okay, how about this? Well, the bass certainly won't need much. It's already pretty good. Yeah, bass pretty much there. Yeah, this is pretty mono. This is gonna make such a big difference. It's gonna be a huge difference. This is gonna make it sound larger. All right, check this out. Yeah, there you go. Is this unique? Yes, it is. I'm also noticing the snare has a couple EQs and that's making it peak quite a bit. There you go. Stop mixing, yep. I'm pasting this above something else. Okay. Gotta work on that big time. Nowhere near done. Guys, we're done for today. That is just. See you on Friday. We're doing Friday chill. We're chilling. We're definitely not chilling. It's gonna be chaotic. It's gonna be absolute Armageddon. And then I'll see you on Saturday for feedback. If Toki doesn't delay the stream again, it'll be my stream, and then right after that, Tokyo Machine with feedback stream. So it's gonna be two feedback streams in a row, 2 consecutive streams. All right, just insane. Lots of feedback. It's gonna be a feedback night. I'll see you there. Until then, my name is Paul. My name has been Paul A.K. Modus, and now I am no longer Paul A.K. Modus. Now I shall return to my digital layer and and disseminate my code into the source of the matrix. I've been Paul A.K. Modus. Have a great rest of your week so far until we see each other on Friday. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go get myself some nice some nice burritos for dinner. And yeah, as always, until next time.